Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome back to Season 3, Episode 15 on my New Zealand Warriors career mode on Rugby League Live 2. I was nearly going to say manager for some reason, but let's get in this episode. Basically, this is going to be the final series, only going to be the one game, and the reason it's only going to be the one game for the next few episodes is basically I made the mistake in previous seasons of myself and that sort of stuff of just sort of wrapping up the whole final series in like 2 episodes, and I think each sort of finals game deserves its own, own game, its own highlights package, whatever. Due to the fact is, like, if it goes for a certain time, like, I already won, if you know what I mean. Like, if, you play, oh, there's 2 games in this one, oh, so you already won the first one, and that's basically the reasoning for that. But taking on a 4th spot, as you know, that's what happens with, the new final system that's been in for the last few years, 1v4, 2v3, and that happened to be the Panthers, and it was a very weird final series, top 8, a very weird top 8, and yeah, Panthers top 4. I mean, obviously not super unrealistic, but the team that they got on this game, it's not exactly the best side, but I mean, I suppose you could say our side being top 4 is a bit unrealistic, but we've had a really strong start to the game, and Simon Mannering here just going to complete the real strong start to the game, and he's going to end up scoring a try here. And the try is awarded just there. Simon Mannering just didn't really hit a hole, but had enough of a get one-on-one situation, palm with one, and just had enough strength to end up getting the ball down. But basically, that whole set was just we had just a pretty good run, and then we just capitalised off fast play the balls, taking runs from dummy half, just running through the gaps, just everything. Right here, though, I think it was Shaun Johnson. Very poor option there. Was going for the 40-20 rather than just trying to get rid of it. And, we nearly made to pay. I believe it was Lachlan Coote who dropped the ball there. Really probably should have dropped it. And arguably in real life, he probably would have ended up catching that. Bill Tupou, on the other hand, break down the right wing. And we're going to play the ball. Mara gets it to Simon Mannering. He's going to cut back inside there. Gets an offload away. Ben Madalino in lots of space here. There was a second where I was like, oh, there's no fullback at home. But then fullback came out of nowhere. Then Mara is going to get it to Johnson. Johnson palms off one, and it's just too easy. I'm not sure if that was Coote or if it was Walsh or whoever that was, but yeah, Johnson just palmed him off, no worries, and that's try time. So we got a little bit of a cushion right there, and I do have to say it's really nice to just get that 2-try lead. Like when you get down to 6 try, even though I'm pretty confident winning every game on this Rugby League Live 2, I mean it's not really a hard game to win, as per se, but yeah, you need to keep an account for things like this where, you drop the ball and Wesley Guam will pick up the ball and race away, and, can't catch him. You got lots of speed, it's Kevin Locke, Shaun Johnson, and you can't even get anywhere near a player like Wesley Guam. I'm not saying he's slow, but, you got speedsters like we have on our side. Also, yeah, just intercepts, drop balls, everything. You just need to see right there, it easily could have been an intercept. Fortunately for us, we ended up getting the ball, but they definitely touched the ball. There was no knock-on, like an official knock-on, or sort of just to play the ball or whatever. But yeah, we had a shot at field goal. I think it was Kevin Locke, and we put it wide. It was sort of a bit of a rush one. It wasn't really planned. Just saw the clock and was like, oh shit, it's half time. Better take a shot. Thankfully, Conrad Hurrell extends the lead back into two tries. Hopefully, 2 converted tries we see here. Shaun Johnson, can he kick it? Yes, he can. Shaun Johnson doesn't miss many goals on this game for me. Just pretty much any goal kicker. They're all the same, really. Just the distance, I think, is a little bit of an issue there. But Johnson's got plenty of distance. Kevin Locke started off to move it there. I'm not sure who ended up with the ball originally, but Ben Henry just does a little bit of a 360 there, and I thought that was so cool. To be totally honest with you, when that happened, I was like, oh man, that's awesome. One of the best things I've ever done on Rugby League Live 2, and that says something. I don't know, it's just not something that seems so robotic in that, although I don't know, I suppose it was robotic in a sense. Conrad Hurrell is going to try an incredible cut-out ball there, and you know what, that would have been so perfect. Maybe Conrad Hurrell, being the one who's passing it, not so realistic, but if that actually worked out, that would have been so nice. Would have looked like a really nice, well-worked try. Something you'd see in real life. You got the overlap there, throw the cut-out pass. Although, in the end, if it had sort of worked out and not got, knocked down or whatever, it probably would have ended up in an intercept. So maybe it was a good thing that it didn't really work out. Josh Hoffman on the ball here, 68 minutes in, a chance to 100% kill off the game, no coming back here. Simon Mannering, he's going to dive over for his second try, and yes, game over. Basically, just going to get Simon Mannering one-on-one, and Captain Mannering is just going to go through, easy as that. He's been very good for us for the last few years, basically, a New Zealand legend, really, and really steps up in the final series for us, as you've seen in this game and in games to come, hopefully. And you know, one final chance here. Can we put the nail in the coffin? I mean, it's already in there, but really, it's just more icing on the cake. Probably the better saying there. Didn't happen, but 24-6 win. We'll definitely take that every day of the week. And unbeaten streak is still there. And at this stage, the unbeaten streak sort of goes out the window. It's just all about winning the premiership. I mean, you know, they are one of the same, really. They're the same thing. In terms of other semi-finals and that sort of stuff, you saw Panthers beat the Bulldogs, which I'm a little bit disappointed there, and the Tigers beat the Storm. So we'll be taking on the Tigers in next episode, and that's a preliminary final game. So, you know, qualifying for the grand final next game, hopefully. And that's where the video is going to end. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you can leave a like, subscribe to my channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter at Mr. Luke and YT is my Twitter handle. And got a Facebook page in the description below. Leave any comments, that sort of stuff. I'll reply for sure. And I'll see you for the next video. Bye guys.